This basket is so precariously packed. I swear that stuff is gonna start falling out of here any second now. Hi guys, it's Magali and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be another makeup declutter video, and I already have two videos in this series out. So there is a lipstick declutter and then there is a base product declutter. I'm gonna link them over there, and today we're gonna be doing the third video. It's an eye product declutter. So this is all of the eye makeup I own. This includes all of the different major eye makeup categories. We have brow products, we have eyeliners, we have mascaras, and we have a lot of eyeshadows in a few different forms. So there's not just powder. I think that if I was doing this declutter a few years ago, I would have had the most boring eye makeup collection in the world, because for so long I just completely ignored eye makeup. I just used black liquid liner, and sometimes I would use eyeshadow, but never conventional powder eyeshadow. It used to always be stick eyeshadow, and it used to always be in shades of brown or like nudie colors. That's how predictable I was. But in the last few months to a year, I've started wanting to wear different eyeshadows. I've started kind of experimenting with colors, I guess you could say. Even if you look at today's eye makeup, I have put color in there, and if you look at my inner corners as well as the lower lash line, you'll see there's a lilac as well as a turquoise teal color, which actually matches my nails, you guys. So it's time to put on my scrunchie, put on my spectacles, and now we can move to the actual declutter mode. Everything is going to be arranged category wise, so I will leave timestamps in the description below if you would like to jump to a specific category only. If you watch my previous declutter videos, this is pretty much an identical setup to the previous videos. There's not much of a difference, except there are only two boxes, because for previous videos I had I'm keeping it, I'm giving it away, and I'm throwing it out. This time there's no giving away box, there's just keeping it and throwing it out, because I've had a little bit of trouble with the previous products. Like, they're still good but they're gently used. I don't really know where to donate them to. I know someone might be interested in them, but I wouldn't really know how to get in contact with people or an organization. That now with the pandemic and lockdown happening, that makes things a little bit more difficult. Today we are going through eye makeup products. I think hygiene is a bigger issue here. My nails match these boxes exactly. There's a purple one and there's this like light blue one. So our first category for today is going to be eyebrow products. I don't actually have a lot of them, just brought you guys a little bit lower, and I think this works. The first two things I have here are both from Etude House. This is actually what I'm wearing on my brows today. Color My Brow Mascara. Both of these products made it into my best of 2019 video. I don't really use either of them that much anymore. I do want to use this, and otherwise it's gonna get dry and it's gonna get wasted, and it's not the cheapest product, so I will finish it off. I'm keeping it, but I don't love it anymore, and I probably won't repurchase it super soon. This is the drawing eyebrow. I swore by this product for years. Also, you get the pencil itself on one side. Like, I haven't used it in a little bit, so I think the surface got slightly dry. Spoolie on the other side, which is actually really convenient. I do love it when products have a spoolie, and this is very affordable. I am also slightly bored of this, but I know I'll get back to it, so I'm definitely keeping it. Three products here from Sigma. These three used to be available together in their brow kit. I'm not sure if they sell that exact brow kit anymore, because they revamped their product lineup. These two things are my current favorite way to do my brows. It's just a transparent wax pencil, colors in powder form. This might look like a light color, but believe me, this is the perfect color for doing your brows, filling them in without making them look too dark. This one's a little bit dark, but you can mix both of these colors. This is the brush that I use with it. It's a dual-ended brush, angled brush on one side, and you get a spoolie on the other side. These just go perfectly together. With this wax, you can really hold your brow hairs in place, so you can get that fluffy soap brow look, which is just beautiful. And under eyebrow highlight, this is in powder form. You get one matte color, one color which is more shimmery. Never really use these light cream colored champagne highlighters, so I haven't used this much. I'm still going to keep it. I just randomly found this product. This is one I had a while ago from Colourpop. They call this their brow color, but I would say it's like a pomade, I guess. and I thought this would be dry, but it's actually not dry, so I might give it a spin and try using it soon. I mistakenly found two products that I hadn't included. These are also both for brows. So this one is actually the same as this one. It is one of the Sigma wax pencils, and it's really nice, except that I use this one a bit more, so it's a bit shorter and the names come off. I love this. This is by Maybelline. It's the Fashion Brow Cream Pencil. I think I bought it a really long time ago just to review it. It was not great at all, and now it's pretty dry. Oh, it's not bad actually. Once you get it going, I got a decent amount of color out of it. I was leaning towards throwing it out, but I'm gonna keep it for now. It's now time to chat about eyeliners. So these are all of my eyeliners. There are some colored ones, some black ones, some metallics, etc. I think I'm just going to tackle them by product type or medium or whatever. These are two pot eyeliners. These are both probably a million years old because I haven't purchased a pot eyeliner in so long. This first one is from Oriflame. It's a Studio Artist gel eyeliner, and I guess I hardly use these. I used to like the Maybelline gel eyeliner, but then I realized it used to get dry so fast. Gel eyeliner was a good teaching medium, but once I figured eyeliner out, I didn't need it. This is the Makeup Forever eyeliner. They call this the Aqua Black Cream eyeshadow, and this was black color, and you were supposed to be able to use this to do a smoky eye. I remember trying this out and I was so disappointed in this. I received this for review purposes, and I only used it once or twice because it totally smudged and creased on me, and I really expected better from Makeup Forever. This definitely goes out. So I was looking through the pencil eyeliners just now, and I found that there's an eyeshadow product in here. It's exactly the same as this, the Etude House Drawing Eyebrow. I am really bad at organizing things, I guess, so I sometimes have two of the same product open, and I'm trying to not do that anymore. Time to tackle these pencil liners. So right off the bat, I'm going to get rid of this Maybelline Colossal Kajal because it's really old and I definitely don't use Kajal that much. Two random eyeliners from Catrice, a waterproof eye pencil. I like that it's retractable. I don't believe I ever used this. It appears to have gotten a little bit dry and scratchy. Like if I keep working at it, I am getting some pigment, and I feel bad because I never use this, but I'm gonna get rid of it. This is a smoky eye pencil, and what's cool about this is you have the pigment on one side and then you have the smudgy brush on the other side. I'm also gonna get rid of this one. I didn't actually purchase those two pencils. I think when I had a subscription to Fabbag, I got those pencils there, and that's why I stopped getting all of the bags and boxes, because when I was just getting into makeup, getting new products to try every month was so exciting, but I realized that most of the time I wasn't really using most of the products. So then I was like, okay, this is just generating waste, and I know I should have given that away to someone early on, but now it's wasted. Random Deborah Milano Pole Kajal type thing. This is also kind of scratchy and it also broke on me, so I'm gonna throw it out. Ooh, I like this one. This is by Etude House. It's the Play 101 pencil. I love this line. It has such fun colors, and this is actually a silver color, and it's also super pigmented. I don't know why it's not coming on my hand right now. I think my hand is slightly wet, but this is great for like lining your waterline or something because it's just nice and sparkly. I'm keeping this one. Two pencils from Sugar Cosmetics. This is the Stroke of Genius Heavy Duty Kohl in black, and then we have the Fade Proof Kajal in blue. That is just crazy smooth. It just glided on my skin without any pressure, without tugging or scratching. It's really nice. I'm keeping this one. Wow, that formula is insane, and there's such a pretty color. These are so soft and smooth. Whenever I've used any Sugar Cosmetic products, they have never disappointed me, but I still wasn't expecting that smoothness. This is a Lakme Precision Eye Artist Liner, Jewel Tone Green shade. This one's tugging a little bit, but once I get it going, it's still giving a lot of pigmentation. I'm gonna keep it. So when it comes to colored liners, like those few and these two which I'm gonna show you, the way that I prefer to wear them is either I just put a line on my lower waterline or lash line, or I'll double up liner, like I'll put a little bit of this on my lid and then I'll also put like a black liner or something just to make it more defined. Here is a dark blue and light blue one from Colourpop's cream gel liners. I really love these. They're in pencil form, they're retractable. The only downside of this line, I would say, is since they are technically gel liners, they're very delicate, so never try to take out too much because it will break. This blue liner is a pretty dark navy blue, so it kind of looks a little bit like black only. This is one of my favorites and I use this one often, bright aqua blue. So I'm keeping both of those. Now it's time to get through my liquid liners. That I am throwing out this colossal liner because I never liked it when it was new also. This is their felt tip liner, so it was an easy liner for beginners. And I still have some pigmentation in here. This starts going really thin really fast. And I think Maybelline will make some excellent liners, but this isn't one of them. So I'm going to get rid of it. Now if you're thinking, what are these 4 liners that look exactly the same? Are you mad, Magali? I might be a little bit mad. See, I told you sometimes I start using multiples of the same product. This is what I meant. This is my all-time favorite black liquid liner and the one I'm wearing on my lids today also. This is their hyper glossy liner and the brush of this is so good. It also has really nice lasting power even on oily lids. It's really pocket friendly. These 4 are all pretty new and it's really silly of me to be using them simultaneously, I guess. I also have a couple of liners of these unopened and I like to have extras with me because I don't like to run out of my favorite products, but as you can see I totally overdid it. I still really love this liner. Just over the past few months I've been using less makeup than usual and so it hasn't gotten that much love, but this is the best. So good. This is probably one of my most recommended products on this channel. Like everyone who ever asks me, can you suggest a good liquid liner, I talk about this product and then a good half of them come back and say thank you because they bought it and they loved it, which makes me very happy because I get really proud when you guys take my recommendations and even happier when you tell me that they worked for you. This is from Revlon. It's their Fabuliner liquid liner. Bought this randomly once because I wanted to try something different than the Maybelline one. This is also really nice, similar to the Maybelline one, slightly more expensive, and I would say the brush of this is thicker than the Maybelline one, but otherwise this also is like an equally good formula. And if you like doing thicker liquid liner, this brush is going to be more convenient to use than Maybelline. This is also really good, so I'm going to keep it and hopefully I will finish some of these black liners soon. Lakme Absolute, I have 2 of their shine lines. One is in this beautiful jewel toned green color. Another one is this shimmery, like it's not a black, it's kind of like a shimmery grey. Comes off as a little bit silver. For both of these the formulas still seem pretty good, so I'm going to keep them. And my final liquid liner is this L'Oreal Matte Signature Matte Brown Eyeliner. This is something that I just started using earlier this year and I fell in love with it. It is just the best, and after years of wearing black liquid liner, I think I've grown a little bit wary of it. And when I don't wear eyeliner, my eyes look too small. So this brown eyeliner is the perfect bridge in between the two because it still defines my eyes, but it looks a little bit different than black and it does not look as stark. The only downside of this product is the price. I feel like eyeliner is one of my really essential products and one that gets over pretty quickly when you really start using it. So this one is a bit pricey, but I still really love it, and when this finishes I will probably repurchase it. It's now time to talk about eyeshadows. I think think I should also clean this hand so that I have a fresh palette to swatch for you guys. So I'm not even sure where to start, but as you can see, I actually have a lot more like stick and pencil eyeshadows than I have powder eyeshadows. These aren't even all my stick eyeshadows. I couldn't find a few, so I'm sure they'll turn up somewhere soon after I finish filming this video. So first I have this Etude House Bling Bling eye stick, and this is a nice metallic shade that you're supposed to wear in your tear ducts and on your lower waterline. It's just like a really nice soft color. It isn't super pigmented, but it just is really easy to apply and you don't have to blend it out too much. It's a really beautiful product. I don't use it that often, but I'm keeping it. One NYX Jumbo Pencil in Yogurt. This frosty metallic pink. This is very 2000s. I think I'm gonna get rid of it because I don't see myself using this one that much. Nude Sticks are shadow pencils. So one is Copper Foil and one is Night. Copper Foil is really pretty like metallic copper color, and I used it a fair amount. It kind of got dry on me, which is really surprising because it's not that old, and I have other Nude Sticks products that I got at the same time as this that are still really good. So I think it's something about these metallic finish stick products that they kind of shrink and dry up, so you can see the space at the sides, and it shrunk. And this is my hypothesis because this is not the only product that has gotten dry like this, so maybe something about the formula. I'm gonna get rid of this one, but Night is still quite creamy and beautiful, and this makes a wonderful base for a full-on black smoky eye, so I will keep this one. Two of these NYX Lid Lingerie matte liquid eyeshadows. I really love this line. I had some of the shimmer ones also, but I finished them up. Unfortunately, NYX discontinued this lineup, and that made me very sad because I was in love with it. This is this really pretty pinky color. I got quite a lot of wear out of it, but it's gotten kind of dry. Like if I really layer it up, you can see the color, but otherwise it's not the ideal formula. So I think it makes sense for me to get rid of it. I've mentioned below that I don't follow expiry dates strictly, but I do look at the formula. If the formula seems to be going off in any way, that's a sign for me to get rid of it. Now this was bought at a really similar time, but this one, the formula is still like really smooth and lovely, and this is a slightly deeper color, a brown, so I'm gonna keep this one and I should use it some more. Once I use it or get rid of it, there's no getting more of these, and I really hate it when brands discontinue products I love. This is from Makeup Forever Professional, and I have two Makeup Forever products in this video. Both of them were insane disappointments. This is the Aqua Shadow Pencil, and maybe I can't begrudge this product because I bought it a really long time ago, but it was similar to the Nude Sticks metallic one, and kind of the same thing happened. It got really dry after a while, which is why I think it's something about these metallic formulas only. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. Two of these Rimmel's Candle Eyes eyeshadow pencils, and I was actually surprised at the formula of these because I did kind of swatch them very recently, and they're still super pigmented. This is a champagne color that you can use for a quick highlight, very creamy. This is a really pretty dark purple color. It's not so creamy that it will slide around, but it's really easy to apply. I'm gonna keep these for now. From MyGlam, I have their Powder Magic Powder Eyeshadow Stick and Liner. This is a cool product. I haven't really seen anything like it. It actually feels like powder. It feels a little chalky, but I don't mean chalky in a negative way, because the color payoff is awesome and you don't need to drag it, but it doesn't feel too creamy. Like it feels like you've applied powder, which is sometimes a good thing, because if you have oily lids, then creamy products can slide around, and this one is drier in texture. I don't love this color because it's this deep browny grey, but I do love the formula, so I'll keep it for now. From Color Bar, another brown eyeshadow stick. I mean, I have too many brown eyeshadow sticks. This one also has a little bit of shimmer, and this is still really smooth. Keeping this, I don't know if I'm ever going to use these though. Maybe I should be doing a stricter declutter, but for now this stays. These are some of my newest purchases from Etude House, the Mirrorholic Liquid Eyeshadow. So this is their eye glossy topper, and this one is called WH901. I really wanted an eye gloss, okay? So this is the color that I wanted to get. I haven't used it that many times because it's really pretty. You have to put on an eyeshadow and apply this on top, but also it creases and smudges really easily. That's supposed to be the nature of eye gloss, like you expect that to happen. I wore this in my birthday get ready with me, but I haven't actually gotten much use of it since then. Now this product, I didn't really want it. There was an offer running and I got it free with this one, and I ended up liking it even more than the original one, so that is pretty strange and ironic, I think. There's these beautiful like rainbow holographic shimmers. I know the base looks white, but when you put it on your lid, there isn't really any color. The shimmer looks so good. Sometimes I'll just kind of put it on my bare lids and spread it around. So it's just really pretty. I'm actually wearing some of it today. I'm definitely keeping both of these. For my last cream eyeshadow product, I have this Colourpop Jelly Much eyeshadow in the shade Strawberry Jam. I actually really love this. I'm not opening it because I don't want to try it out, but you can get a good indication of the color here. I'm gonna keep this. Now, these are the only powder eyeshadows that I own because, as I mentioned, for years I was just not into powder eyeshadow, and so I never purchased any, and even if I received any in PR, I would just give them away. They were not my thing. And now I've started getting interested in them. So we're gonna start with one of my oldest palettes. This is the Stila in the Light eyeshadow palette. This is really pretty. This was at the time, I think, that everyone was obsessed with the Urban Decay Naked palettes. So they're basically all nudes except for this blue color. There are 4 powders that are mattes, and then everything else has some level of shimmer in it. They're really pretty. Everyone keeps on talking about Stila Kitten, so pigmented. I also really like Sunset. Just nice coppery brown. I'm definitely keeping this one, and I kind of hate that it's a cardboard eyeshadow palette though, because I find that these are just dirt magnets for some reason. However nicely you keep them, they just get dirt clinging to them. From Maybelline, I have this City Mini palette, and these are the 2 shades that I wore on my lids today. The exact same shades as my nail polish pretty much. It's just a nice smaller palette. Has a lot of pretty colors. There's like 1 matte, and then these all have a little bit of shimmer. This one is the most shimmery, but everything is just really pretty. Maybelline makes some nice mini palettes. And the remaining 2 products that I have are also from Colourpop. This is a single Jelly Much eyeshadow in the shade Bubblebee, which is a very beautiful shimmery orangey yellowy red color. It kind of reminds me of haldi a little bit, like turmeric. And I just bought this at a time that I was really crushing over yellow orange shadows. It's very pretty, and I love the Super Shock formula because this isn't like just a plain powder eyeshadow. It's not cream either, but it has this creaminess and bounciness in the formula. So that's why you need to keep it really shut, because I had one of my Super Shock bronzers dry out on me, which was sad. I do love this formula. More Colourpop and more orange. This is the Orange You Glad palette, and it's one of their monochromatic palettes. I think they kind of did dupes of the Huda Beauty monochromatic palettes. Like, I'm not sure who came up with them first, but they're all so beautiful, and I was still crushing on orange when I got this palette. I've demonstrated it in a couple of videos. It's just the prettiest colors in here. I've actually used it a bit, so I'm happy about that, and I think I'll get a lot more use out of it too. Definitely keeping this. And now for the very final category, we have mascaras. The thing about mascaras are that out of all of the makeup products, mascaras have some of the shortest shelf life possible, and you also should not be keeping them past their expiry date ever, because they go on your eyelashes and they can kind of give you an eye infection or something if they're bad. So generally when you open a mascara, 6 months is like the hard limit that you can use it, but I've also heard many other people say 3 months. Many of these are going in the bin. This is one of my most disappointing Maybelline mascaras ever, the Hyper Curl Volume Express. This was pretty much garbage. I think Maybelline makes some good mascaras as well. I used the yellow colossal one for years, but this was just nonsense. This is the Maybelline Lashionista Endless Length Mascara. I picked this up while I was traveling. It was a really budget mascara. Really subpar, like okay types, but nothing more than that. I'm going to get rid of it. This one is from Inglot and this is from Lakme. These are both kind of old and I haven't used them in a while, but they are both basically blue mascaras. And I did a blog post back in the day comparing these two, because if you see them, even the color is really similar. It's really fun to play with colored mascara, but I just didn't really get that much use out of these. I kind of am tempted to buy a colored mascara now. They're both very similar. Like the Inglot one was obviously more expensive, the Lakme one was a budget variety, but these both go out. Now from the remaining mascaras, I have the Barbie Big Eyes mascara and the Body Shop Lash Hero Fiber Extension mascara, and these are kind of dupes of each other because they both are fiber mascaras. So if you open one side, they have your normal mascara wand, but if you open the other side, they have these fibers, and you're supposed to actually apply this on top of your mascara while it's still wet. So the way to use it is one coat of mascara, then apply the fibers on top, and then finish with another coat of mascara. So it takes a little bit extra time, but you can really see the difference in your final look because it really thickens the lashes like anything. You have to be careful using those fibers though, because they're really light and they do fly. So 1-2 times they've kind of gotten into my eyes, and I've sensitive eyes, so they do then irritate and burn, and it can end up ruining your eye makeup, like if you're wearing something that's non-waterproof. In India, Maybelline didn't bring out the Barbie version of this mascara, but they basically brought the same thing out during the Gigi Hadid collection with slightly different packaging. So I'm actually going to keep both of these. I've had so many of these over the years. Every time I used to go abroad, I used to buy one of them, and now this is my last one. I just recently opened it and I'm going to finish these off soon. This is the mascara that I've been using pretty much non-stop recently. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara, which is a dupe of the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've been kind of obsessed with this mascara lately. It's from L'Oreal and it's the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara in waterproof. Abroad they have a washable one available, but I think in India there's just a waterproof one available, which is a little bit annoying because I tend to prefer washable ones. But this is just really nice and it gives really good separation, it gives volume, the brush is super. I've been wearing it non-stop, and I do also have an unopened backup for when I finish this. I should be finishing these 3 mascaras really soon. And this is the final tally of all of my eye makeup products. This is all stuff I'm going to get rid of, and this is the stuff I'm keeping. It's actually not too bad, I guess, because I think we've culled about 1/4 of the products, and hopefully I will be using these more often now. So it's back to my face again. Hi guys, I am quite the sweaty mess right now, but I always feel really good at the end of a declutter video because I feel like I have done some organization in my life, and though it may not look like a lot of work, it is like a moderate amount of work, and it does get a little bit tiring also, but it feels great to have finished it. So that is the 3rd video done. But there's going to be a 4th and final one, which will be centered on cheek products, which is basically bronzers, blushes and highlighters. It'll probably be like the shortest and smallest of all 4 declutters because I really don't have that many products in this category, but I have enough that I think it'll be fun to sit and chat about them with you all. So I don't know how many of you guys noticed this, but usually when it comes to beauty videos, I just used to try and be regular and post one a week on Mondays, or very rarely it would get pushed to a Tuesday. But now I've been trying a slightly like more regular, more amplified schedule of posting 2 videos a week, and this is my second week of doing so. I'm really not sure like for how long I'll be able to sustain this, but I'm really trying my best, because obviously lockdown means I'm stuck at home. Creating new content makes me happy, and I want to try to do more of it. So I've also planned like some fun series. I think the plural is series only. So I am thinking of some fun videos to create that will bring value into your lives as well. I will be filming those soon. You will see them soon enough, and I really hope you guys enjoy them. During the last few weeks of lockdown, my mood's been all over the place, and I've been feeling just a little bit low, like a lot of people I think, and that's why I was also a little bit quiet on social media, and some of you guys actually checked in, which is the sweetest thing in the world, so thank you so much. It was just your garden variety feeling anxious, demotivated, sad, worried, all of that stuff. But few days ago I just snapped out of it pretty much like this, and it's really strange, you know, because I was feeling so low, and then suddenly I had these like surge of good, happy emotions, and I felt like motivated and driven. And I'm also an anxious person, so my brain is telling me that, like, you know, I'm feeling really happy and good and motivated today, tomorrow it will be a different thing. But I'm also trying my best to be consistent, and if you guys are feeling negative emotions during lockdown, please know that you're not alone, because these feelings can feel so isolating. And it's strange because literally every one of us is struggling in some way right now, I think. So we should all just be kind of kinder to ourselves and a little bit patient with ourselves. That's what I think. So thank you so much for watching. I don't list all of the products in the description only for these videos because there are so many, but if you have any specific questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I will see you guys next time. Bye.